All right, guys, I'm back. So, what I've done is we went ahead and got one masked up and we got it on the RA3. And like I said, we're going to be working off of the XTool F2 and we have it on the chuck, the RA3. We're using unknown material because of it being porcelain. And we've checked to make sure that we're in the right the right mode, or have the right attachment on there. Because if you click on this, there's actually two. You got the RA2 and the RA3 manual mode. And because we're using the RA3, that's the one that we make sure that it defaults to. I know it was 11 inches, so that's 279.4 millimeters. I've already done the auto measure and it's 119.1 millimeters. So now we're just going to put a little text on it. Actually, I failed to mention what I had to do was after I put it on, I had to take the blue bubble level and I put it on the center of the cup. And on the center of the cup, I'll show you here, there's a knob here that will adjust the up and down of the cup. So then whenever you put the bubble level on and you put it up in the center of the cup, if it is not level, you can adjust this knob to bring the cup up or down, so that you can get your bubble in the center of that cup or in the center of the bubble level, because that's very important that your cup is level, because if not, you're not going to get a real good engraving on it. So you have to make sure that you do that before you start anything else. So make sure that you put your bubble level right here in the center. Now, whenever you do put your cup in, you need to make sure that your red light and your blue light are at the highest point of the cup, which is the highest part of the cup, which is going to be on this cup here. It's going to be right in here. Let me get out of here. It's going to be right in here. The highest point of the cup is going to be right in here. Excuse me. So you have to do that to make sure that you get a good engraving as well. So we're going to do a text, and I'm going to switch it over to engrave. I'm going to do this for my wife, so I'm going to put "Good morning, beautiful." So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it about halfway. And then from here, what I want to do is I'm actually going to make sure it's lined up properly. I want to stay away from where the handle meets the cup, because you just want to stay away from those points there, because those are like weak points of the cup. So I want to make sure that this is going to be big enough to come down. So I'm going to put it right about here. So we're working on blue light. Power is going to be 100. My speed is going to be 160. And I want to do about 140. Now, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll have these settings here, and if it looks a little too light for me, then I'll leave the cup just how it is. I don't touch it, and I'll go back and I'll come up a little bit higher or I'll drop my speed down a little bit, or I may adjust my lines per centimeters. But this is usually my starting point right here, and then I'll see how it turns out. So I'm going to go ahead and align it and see how well it's looking for me, and see where it's going to go. Let me check this real quick. Over here to laser. I want to bring it down a little bit. It's about there. And we're going to process again. I need to run again so I can see it. All right, it's looking a little bit smaller than what I like, so I want to adjust this to about 35. All right, and I like how that's going to turn out right there. So we're going to go ahead and process it right here. Now, because I do have the shield up and we're going to be working off of blue light, I will be having to wear my goggles or my green little safety glasses. So we're fixing to go ahead and process it and see how long it's going to take. All right, guys, showing 2 minutes and 49 seconds. So we're fixing to go ahead and get started with it. All right, guys, ready to stop? Now we're fixing to see how well it did. Beautiful. Turned out pretty good. I'm gonna bring it over here so y'all can see it a little bit better. So, good morning, beautiful. It's turned out pretty good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to take it and go get it cleaned up, and I'll show y'all what it looks like whenever I get back. So y'all just hold tight. I'll be right back.